Johnny. Zivy is on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Mark.
Is it not?
Think so.
It's not.
No. That looks like Lee.
Recently.
That's Cyprus.
Cyprus. Yeah, I'm from Cyprus. Patsy will be here in a second.
Oh,
Lee, how are you, Lee?
They're pretty good, pretty good, pretty good.
That's nice. You had some problems the other day. Patsy said you weren't feeling well or something.
Well, yeah, I had a fall, but a while ago, and I'm still getting some therapy for that. So don't get hands and shoulders, but I'm here. I'm handling it.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, and how's the weather there? Nice, hot and sticky.
It's hot and sticky, yeah. And we grabbed a quick supper, and we were there last night, but then they had to cut us off because there were so many people. They let the other people speak and everything.
I was the same, yeah. They cut me off. I couldn't hear anything or get anything. I got in and then I disappeared.
tell me, there's no visitors from Israel there?
I'm not sure. There may have been a few. I'm not sure.
No, I'm talking about in Cyprus.
In Cyprus, we can't go.
We want to come.
We want to visit you, but we can't come.
Yeah, well, they are some Israelis who are coming here. They very, very few flights, but Israel is one of the few countries that's sort of been cleared.
Yeah, no, but that was a month ago, not anymore.
Not really.
Well, but the problem is going back to Israel, sometimes Israel may impose quarantine. So
That's a problem. That's quite right. That's exactly what's happening here.
And it's the same thing with London. UK won't start till August.
Yes, that's the high season.
And the only problem we've had right now, reading the newspapers, is we've got the people coming from the north, undocumented people from Syria coming through the north.
Yeah.
Call themselves asylum seekers, and once they hit the south, we can't get rid of them.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these people have COVID. That's the biggest problem is the refugees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's some that are what we call them illegal immigrants, and the rest of the world calls them asylum seekers.
Yeah.
So what do you do to keep yourself occupied?
Oh, we're busy because we don't have any problem getting supplies. We have no problem getting supplies, and we're cooking and making stuff. We modified our nutrition, so we've cut out sugar, we've cut out processed stuff. So I just made a whole bunch of pickles today. Fermented pickles, and we're doing stuff.
Nice.
It's better when you have all that.
Mm-hmm.
Lee, the other Lee's just come on now.
Yeah.
Sister Lee. Sister Lee.
How are you doing?
The other lead's been on all the time. I've just been quiet.
I know.
Why are you so quiet?
Yeah.
Well, I was sort of like asking, were you talking to Lee or to Lee? I didn't know.
Nice, sister. How are you, sis?
Good, thanks. But now everybody can hear our conversation, so I'm just going to mute it.
Okay.
Just-
Yeah. I figured it out, so he put some good people.
Too many people.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't see where everybody is. That's the problem.
we don't see everybody.
No, they haven't started yet.
Quarter to 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside.
Quarter to 7 our time. Sorry.
They're slowly coming on. Barbara's on, and you can see she doesn't have a microphone. I tried to open the chat, but hello.
Nice to have a Harris call.
Betsy. Hello, Betsy.
Just remember that everybody else can also all hear.
That's okay. There's nothing that
What
I
are
have
we
to
gonna
do. I want everybody to
You
hear.
haven't got any secrets.
Oh, is that from, what's that?
I don't know, whatever it is, it's not just, we just have to deal with whatever's there.
That's not from us, is it?
No, it's not us. It's somebody putting a. Okay. So they're getting, we're just early. We're early birds.
So in COVID, you decided to have a very short hair, Tony?
You went off, Betsy.
So you decided to have a very short haircut.
You were short.
It
It's a corona haircut.
It was an Arab barber in Carmel. He got hold of me. 2 minutes.
Could be dangerous. Could be dangerous.
No, it was all right. He had a mask on and very clean and very, very good. Very good.
We've been so lucky here. We can now go to a restaurant and eat inside. It's amazing. The servers have to have masks, but we don't have to, obviously. So it's been really, we've been so lucky.
I'll switch on the oven to 180.
Bernice, hi.
Go, go.
Bernice,
Hi.
it's Patsy. How are you?
Patsy, how are you?
Okay, how's Joe doing?
Joe's doing so nicely. Thank you. Thank you.
And your family in Israel?
All good. Thank you, Patsy. Good to see you. Lovely to see you. But I'm sorry it's on this occasion.
Yes, me too. I'm sorry I can't see you. I don't know why. I see you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Lovely to see everybody.
We
We have to have a simcha soon, please God.
Absolutely. Well, we had our third grandchild was
Yes,
born.
I heard last night, Mazel Tov.
There
Oh,
was
so lovely.
very, very
Lovely. And there I see my man, Bobs. Hi.
Hello. Can you hear me?
screen has gone blank.
That's it. Hot there.
I'm sorry? Oh, no.
Hot.
It's hot. It's very hot. 31, 32, 33. Somebody said it was 35 the other day.
They're very humid.
Absolutely.
Yeah, same here. The same here.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly the same here.
May have to
Yeah.
leave until 7 because my gardener, who like he went to the blue moon when he's able, was scheduled today, and I couldn't get him to change the day. He didn't have another time. So I may have to just leave briefly and then I'll be back.
Yeah. He-
So,
yeah.
but I have to water twice a day, otherwise everything keels over.
Will die in the next couple of months. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
No, nothing can do about that.
yeah.
There's Mark.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, sweet.
Hello.
Oh, that's it's so great to see you.
And
Let's see, honey. Sleeping on me.
And Liati, how are you, sweethearts?
Good, and you?
Okay, thanks. And Granny's okay?
Yeah.
Granny?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, just give her a love and a big okay?
Granny's driving.
Driving them home.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll say hello just now.
Isn't technology amazing?
Amazing, huh? Boy, and Daddy's not home.
That was a bit frustrating last night trying to get in. I got it, but it was cut out. Cut off.
We left, you know, we were sort of cut off and then we just didn't, we figured it was other people. We didn't want to hog the whole thing and
Hi, Mark. Hi, Anne, Kathy.
And
I was surprised yesterday because there were more people I didn't know. I'm turning it on mute. Very good. I might have to go.
No, it was right there. You just
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, I'm connected to my phone.
Wait, I want one.
Then on your screen, click your screen, and on the bottom left, click mute.
Hello, Chad.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, darling? Wishing you all long life
Thank you, Chad.
and so much love from me to all of you.
Thanks very much. Yeah, so what you can do? No, you in the picture there, Mark. Yeah. Come there, Mark. Want to sit there, Mark?
If I can.
Yeah.
This is too low. I can't.
Yeah, no, sure. I can't sit.
Hi, guys. Hello there. It's weird to see you all, you know, very, very heavy clothing, and we'd love to send you 10 or 15 degrees here. We're switching.
Today is 24. We've just been sitting in the sun. It's only now that the sun is starting to set that it's gone cooler. I was out in the sun for an hour and a half this afternoon.
That's good. Yeah, we're having like in the 30s, low 30s now with humidity. So.
Probably, yeah.
This is Mama's.
Okay. All right. So I think at 1:45, what we're going to do, we're going to start with Mincha. So I'll just say Mincha, and then we'll continue after that. I'll say something, and then everyone else can also say something. We'll start off with Ashrei.
All right, they said you just lift the computer.
Lift the computer. In the meantime, Ashrei, Shvevetzecha.
Gotta get it.
I might have Nathan and Francis to fill.
Yeah, how was it?
صلاة هذا بفير فاشل شو لا بيبر أخرج ما تبلان هللويا.
Finishing in bed, so you know what she said. Trying to record for you, but we're hosting our recording.
Alright.
So, which one?
Everyone. Yeah, I did. Well.
She saw that.
Well, that's good. Thanks. Going to the postal. What are you doing? Go and get your thing. Yeah. Yeah, I can get lunch delivered in 45 minutes.
Hello, Granny Boo.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
Good, and you?
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too.
First of all, show that to her.
She can do tomorrow.
Right? That's number one. So you can't show that to her.
Mommy, look at me,
You
please.
mustn't know the values and whatever. It's not for her to use another thing against whoever. That's number one. Number two, this has nothing to do with the values that he stole in London and in his.
الآن شباب أنا Okay, so we wanted to thank everyone for coming. We really do appreciate it in these very strange times in which we find ourselves. This is a kind of way to connect with everyone, and it is almost like a little bit of prayers combined with a Shiva visit, albeit virtual. And what I think would work is that if the way I think is good if I'll just start off by saying something, and then I can open the floor, the virtual floor, to anyone who actually wants to say something about my dad, a memory, you know, from their interactions with him, and maybe an idea what they've shared with him, and something that they felt was very meaningful. And I think that does bring a lot of comfort to all of us, just hearing different people's perspectives. We've obviously got a perspective of him, and a rich and long and an amazing perspective of what he's taught us. But just to see there are a lot of things that obviously as he progressed through many stages in his life, we didn't see everything, and that's why we you know, to color that in and give it the rich depth and nuances. It's very nice. One of my friends mentioned to me that he always used to chat to my dad in the change room at gym. So he saw him a lot at gym, and he says they always used to chat in the change room at gym. So, you know, it just adds that extra level of depth to him. And just one of the things that we have found, it relates to Mishnah in Pirkei Avot. I'm not going to be starting to learn Mishnayot. I still am not allowed to do that during Shiva. That kind of learning does bring joy to things. So you're not supposed to really learn too much in the way of Mishnayot. So I've curtailed that, and just something. Mishnah in Pirkei Avot, it says that what you should do is always greet someone, b'sever panim yafot. Always greet someone with a cheerful face. And if there is one characteristic that I'd like to highlight tonight, especially just is that that warmth that's come out very much over the last little while, is my father's ability to greet everyone, to just be smiling. So many people have sent myself and my mom and my sisters so many messages, really just saying that the one thing that they always remember, they may not have known him that well, but just to see that smile, that amazing smile, and just that the ability of that warmth that exuded from him. I think that was something that was very special, and something that has been mentioned many times. But we'd like to hear from anyone who's out there, and thank you very much for joining. So we'd like to hear maybe an idea and a memory. So if I can ask you, I have muted everyone, but then you are most welcome to unmute yourselves. I think I'm able to do that. If you can't unmute yourselves, please message me, and then let me know what you know, if you'd like me to mute you. We have gone on a slightly different portal this time. It's got unlimited time and unlimited people. Last time we actually thought we wouldn't get as many at 100 people, and there were a few people that couldn't get on last night that are on that we invited to come on tonight, because of the fact that they couldn't get on last night. Okay, I've said enough, but I just want to invite my sisters. I don't know if my mom, she wants to say anything. Again, she spoke last night. Maybe she'll speak again. I'm not sure. I want to say, here's my mom first.
I just want to thank everybody for their wonderful messages. We've heard from all the continents. Everybody has written or phoned from the States, from Canada, from Australia, from everywhere. And it gladdens us to think that he was so loved by everybody. Everybody keeps saying he was God's perfect gentleman, that he was so highly respected, so very well thought of. They remember his integrity, but more than everything, everybody has always said, we will never forget that smile of his. And a glint in his eye, and a merry smile for everybody, whoever you were. Bernard, greeted you with joy and was happy to see you. And that's how we remember him.
And he's not going to speak, Kathy. All right. Okay. So, as I said, anyone who wants to just chime in with an idea, we'd love to hear from you.
I'm going to say something quickly. So my memory of Bernard is Morasha Shawl and just his absolute humility and just his commitment to his community and the people he loved so much and who loved him so much. I mean, he was an absolute example at his age doing security duty. And he never failed to be there. And if he couldn't be there, he would send a message the week before, apologizing, trying to find a replacement, and just that solid groundedness and care and love for the people that he was surrounded by was just a real inspiration for me and a wonderful example for people. So yeah, my thoughts are with all of you, and we will miss Bernard.
Thank
you, Peter.
I'm going to go, how's it, guys?
Okay.
First of all, long life to all of you. Sorry we can't be with you in this time of difficulty, but we're certainly with you in thoughts. As far as my memories of your dad go back to Oxford days, incredibly fond memories of the time we spent together. As has been said a few times already, an absolute mensch, someone who was kind, gentle, completely humble. And I think it's manifests in the children he's raised. All three of you are great people, loved by many, as been evidenced by the fact that there's a second round of over 100 people that you're having to gather to comfort you and to be within your time. And I think that that's really what it's all about, is that kind of legacy we leave. And I think your dad left an amazing legacy, yourselves, your families, and it's been an honor to know him for all these years. And really wish that you get comfort from this. And may his neshama have an aliyah. And remember him sitting with his brother in the Oxford days, really fond memories. So wish you strength through this time. And please God, when you're back here in Joburg, we'll visit you in person.
Thanks, Kev. Thanks so much. Yeah.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
You can hear me. Okay, I have a follow-up story. Wherever Bernard went, you always had this smile, and he always wanted to get together with people. It was important to have a whole group of people wherever you went. So he stayed at my mom's house once in Bridgeport, and there were about 4 or 5 of us, and we decided to go get some takeout. And Bernard said, of course, I'm paying, and of course, we all agreed to do that. So we go to the place, and everybody had ordered everything, and we go to pick up the order, and I said, Bernard, here's the bill. And he argues, he says, it's not enough on the bill. I said, Bernard, we all got exactly what we wanted. No, it wasn't good enough for him. So he talked to the lady, and he said, you've got apple pie. He said, there's 6 people. I want 6 slices of apple pie. Then he went and he saw some sort of pudding, and he deliberately increased the bill and increased the amount of food, because that's the way that Bernard was. He would never let anybody go hungry. As a matter of fact, not only going hungry, you had to have something so you'd have for the next day. I mean, that's the type of person he was. And I thought I just would add that to what I had said last night. But he was, he was my only brother-in-law, and I really feel a deep loss. And Mark, I did get permission from the Chabad rabbi, who said if I want to say Kaddish after the Shiva, he will allow me to say Kaddish, because we don't have a lot of people in our Chabad. So anytime I will be there, I know you will cover the whole bases, but I'm just going to be like a little bit of a backup. You got to have a reserve utility player every once in a while. So,
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Leah. I appreciate that.
Love you guys and just send tons of love and healing.
Thank you, Patsy.
Oh, by the way, I had a call from New York from Francis and Lady Kirk. They heard from them. So kind of them to call.
oh.
So something that we've all heard on phone calls to family and friends over the past few days is the first thing people say is we were so lucky to have had him live to 91, and he was there for our brisses, our bar mitzvahs, our bat mitzvahs. He was there for Ari's wedding. And I really think that I couldn't agree more with everyone. We truly were so blessed to have him at all these simchas, and he was so privileged and we were so privileged to have had him seen us grow up. And, you know, to live to 91 is something incredible because he truly saw us all grow up, and we all have these memories, even the youngest of the cousins. We all have a memory of Grandpa Nernot, and that's just something so special that we can all keep with us forever. You know, I think that those kind of memories will never fade. We have photos, we have real memories, and it's just so special to always look back on these special times and just know that he was such an incredible man, generous and humble, and we really are all so privileged to have been able to learn a few of these life lessons from him, and hopefully we can just live our lives in the same way that he did, down to earth, caring about his family, and really we are just so grateful to have had him in our lives for all these years.
I think, sorry, I decided to find my voice. I think his kindness is something that has also come from everybody. And I think you grow up with someone as kind as my dad, you kind of get used to it. But I don't think we ever got used to it. He just couldn't do enough for everybody. And, you know, as the legacy that he's left behind, I'm just hoping that we can all, you know, be the best people we can be in his honor, and find that kindness and treat each other with respect and in the general world, so we can make the world a better place. But just the things that he represented, like the old kind of gentleman's agreement by the shake of a hand, so many of those qualities are quite rare today. So just to, like, in his honor, it's lovely to know that those things existed. And yeah, may his soul have an aliyah. May Hashem look after him.
Okay. My name is Lorraine, and this is my husband David, and we only had the pleasure of meeting Bernard only once when they came to the States. We're from Boston, Massachusetts. Hi, cousin Barbara and cousin Patsy. It was, we met them when you were coming off a cruise in Newport, Rhode Island, and it was such a blessing to meet both of you at that time. And it was so obvious what a kind, gentle man your father was, and we wish to extend our deepest sympathies on this terrible loss.
Thanks.
Comforted.
Hi, David.
Hi.
Hi, it's Bernice. I'd just like to share the wonderful times that we've had at Bernard and Julie Beans' dinner tables. I don't think there's been one moment or one time that we have been there that we haven't had fun and enjoyment. And to see Bernard sitting at the top of the table and making sure that we've all got something in our plates and if our glasses are full, but that enjoyment, not only that smile, that enjoyment that he always had on his face when he looked around that table and saw us all enjoying ourselves. He told a joke brilliantly. I mean, sometimes I thought the neighbors could hear us laughing. Wonderful, wonderful times. And you know what? A memory is something you can never take away. So we will always have big love in our hearts and smiles on our faces and such beautiful memories.
Thank you so much.
He loved you so much, and you were a big part of his life. And thank you for being there.
A true gentleman and a mensch. Mina shamayim tenucha.
Okay, is there anyone else that wants to say anything? Okay. All right. Thank you very much to everyone. Yeah, as we said, I think we've all found it very comforting just to hear all the stories and everything like that. Yeah, it's very much appreciated for you to all make the time, and we'd like to thank you. Yeah. Don't do. Oh. Okay.
Meeting.
You should turn it.